next stop is on passive.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, we are in it to win it. And we have only one stop coming next. And we know what that stop is on passive. Thank you, Dr. Derek. Did you see what you, the Dream Team family, has done? Did you see the different topics? Are we not blessed to have people that have come and enrich us? While we wait, we've still been enriched in every aspect of our life. Mentally, spiritually, we are enriched. And today, we're going to continue to enrich our mind and also to learn how to get ourselves protected. Remember, things are changing. The internet fraudsters are changing their tricks. But this platform, we have taught you all the ways to see their tricks, and we hope and pray that none of the Dream Team members or family will fall into their hands. Because when the apples start rolling, trust me, we will be the hunted. Okay? We'll be hunted. So please, stay connected. Take this training seriously. We have people that have been impacted us with knowledge for free. And this is knowledge that they can be charging for. So without wasting your time, as I said, I know you did not come to hear me speak. I am going to pass you to no other than our sister, the voice that you just heard, that blesses us. Her voice is just a blessing, not to talk about her words. So if you come here every day and listen to this mindset, people in this team, and you have not changed your mindset, I have grown through this. I'll tell you that. I'm doing things differently. Sometimes when I encounter anybody now, I just say, pray that, just thank God that the grace has entered me and wisdom through this platform have entered me, because I would have reacted differently. But you are lucky. By the grace and the wisdom I have acquired from you guys, I am behaving differently. Before I call on Sister Lerato, I came home one day and realized that they charged me $1 less for grocery. And I'm like, how do I go and give them this $1 less? And I was thinking, so yesterday I went to that store and I said, add $1 to my bill, and the person was confused. I said, you know what, you see that item? Because there was an item that $2 for dollars. I said, add 2 more in that item list. You'll give the $1. And she was confused. I said, just add 2 more for them. I know you counted it as 16, make it 18. So before I was like, they made a mistake, I'm home, why bother, right? So I just want to tell you that what you guys are doing, don't relent. We are learning and we are changing. Over to you, Queen Sister Lerato Shadare. If I call your name wrong, we are going to have that dinner.
Listen here, like my book is full.
I know. I don't care. I don't even care anymore. I just say, pilot, sister, pilot.
Hi, sis. It's always good to see you, my beautiful sis. It's always good to see everyone here. Like my sister just said that, iron sharpeneth iron. We're here to pour into each other's lives. And if we can, make an impact in somebody's life in a positive way, we are winning. If your life and your mission on this earth is to impact people positively and you add value, then you are winning. We're already winning right there, right? And before I even go further, I'm going to say what my sister always says, Dr. Benny always say that we have to give thanks to God. It's true. We have to give thanks to God for being here. It's not our own doing, our own wisdom or our own power, but our Creator saw it fit that we should be here at a time like this, because, He has a purpose for all of us. But we can also thank Him that we woke up to fulfill our destiny. We woke up to, just be the best that we can be every day, right? So I just want to give thanks where thanks is due, which is to our Creator. So I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to see Dr. Benny. We missed you so much. You've been gone way too long. We miss you a lot. It's good to see your face and your broad smile. It's so good to see you. So like I said last week, it's like I love being here because it's beautiful to be here. I like it here. You're my people. And like my sister said, we always leave this place with something. We don't leave empty. If it's a smile, if it's just your heart, whatever that you can grab from here that edifies you, grab it and run with it, right? And last week I said to you, let's run with peace. If the topic of peace, finding inner peace or pursuing peace is something that resonates with you, run with it, pursue it, look for it, and find ways where you can, how do I say, optimize that peace or things that support peace, because peace goes with prosperity, right? And I said that birds of the same feather flock together. We first of all spoke about joy, pursuing our joy, that we have to make it our mission to find things that add joy to our life so that our lives will be, will be enriched. So pursue joy, guys. Anything, if the smallest thing that you can do that adds joy to your life, find those things that add joy because it's worth everything. All right. And we spoke about the power of stillness. It still goes with joy, because if you're not still, when you're not aligned, you don't have time to reflect. I said we bypass our wisdom. If we don't sit and reflect in stillness, it's in stillness that everything now starts to go deeper into our consciousness. You can't go deeper into your consciousness when you are in a constant rush, right? We live in that society where everything has to happen now, 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 now. We are in a rush. You never get time to reflect and align. And we are created in a way that we are spiritual beings. In order for you to sit in your wisdom, in your spirituality, you have to find a moment of stillness. And I mentioned to you the last time, I said, that's why God said, be still and know, because there's no knowing without stillness. There's no knowing without stillness, right? And I said, that statement for me is very powerful. We read it and, oh, be still and know that I'm God. I'm like, it's not only that. That statement alone is fully loaded. It says, be still and know. There's no knowing, there's no wisdom in if you're not still. All right. And then the other part of it is I am. I said that's the power of creation, right? I am is creation. I am is deep. It's everything that we are. The identity that we are, the I amness and our consciousness and our beingness, all right? It's I am. So if we are not still, we cannot be in contact with ourselves. We cannot be in contact with the divine. If we're in full speed every day, we're just in chaos, because with God there's order. With everything, when we agree with good, when we agree with God, we have to be really aligned with peace and stillness and everything that agrees with good and God, right? So the prosperity that we're talking about, like we all know now, by now we all know that prosperity is not only financial, whatever. Prosperity means you have to be whole, right? That prosperity, even in our health, in our minds, in our spirit, for it to come in and now indwell and become us, and we become that, we have to be in stillness. We cannot cultivate that in chaos, because God is not chaotic. There's order in everything. It's funny that I'm saying this because there's this philosopher, Philo spoke about how everything in the universe is balanced, that there's nothing out of place, that everything is in perfect balance in the universe, right? So, and everything is mathematically, it's very mathematical. Our universe is very, very precise and very mathematical, and there's no equation or fraction that is out of its place. Everything is in place. So everything with God is perfection, is alignment. So we cannot go in and within and become or our beingness if we're in constant chaos and we don't find the stillness. So pursue stillness, find that stillness. If it means, last week we spoke about ways to be in stillness and to be in that stillness and to find it. So you have to make space for stillness. If you're in constant rush and you don't make space, it doesn't mean, I mean people find stillness in different ways. I said also that we process things differently. Your journey is not my journey, but you have to do what works for you. The ultimate goal is to be in stillness and to find that time to be in alignment and in stillness, so that you can reach the depths of wisdom, and you can go in deep within. That's where the answers are. That's where everything is in harmony. That's where you can actually be able to agree with everything that we're doing here, agreeing with good and agreeing with God. It's in stillness, right? And then we spoke about pursuing your peace, that there's no joy, stillness without peace. We have to be like deliberate pursuit of peace, right? And we spoke about ways that we can find that peace to say, it has to be something that everything is a choice, guys, right? And we get to find those choices because sometimes we might not think that we have choices because of our backgrounds or maybe family backgrounds. You find people doing things a certain way and you think that's the only option, and you start also doing things in the similar pattern. You'll have families. I remember one guy was speaking about his marriage one time, and it was talking about the differences between him and his wife, that he comes from family that doesn't shout. When they're upset or they want to resolve something, they don't shout and they don't yell. He hates noise, right? But his wife comes from a family that's the norm. That's how they communicate. They yell. If somebody is soft spoken, they take that person for granted, because for them communication is loudness. And he was struggling. He was like, how are you talking through the yelling and the aggression? But because the wife, that was the norm for her, she learned to communicate like that. And so to change and to say, oh my God, actually not everybody does this the same way as I thought that it was done. Like, all of us come from different families. You will find that maybe something that was done in your family or in your culture is not really helpful, or is not really how everybody else is doing it. And then you start adjusting, right? With everything, we make adjustments as we go in life to make the person that we want to become, or the person that we are, right? So you make different choices and you make adjustments, and you choose the things that agrees with whom you want to be, or agree. For us now, we're saying we're agreeing with good. We want things that agree with good. If we come from backgrounds of negative, people are always like just negativity, you detach from that. You learn how to start speaking positive to yourself. You learn how to speak differently to yourself. So you learn how to present yourself, or all those things. We make different choices. But if you're not presented with something different, you might think that you don't have those choices to choose something different, right? Or something contrary to what you know. But we have choices, right? And peace is one of those things. If we're coming from backgrounds that are chaotic, or backgrounds that there's no peace, people think that to live is just to be in that constant tension. There's those people, for them you cannot relax around them, because they always want to create conflict. There's no sense of just relaxing. You're in constant combat. There are people who are like that. Bosses like that. You get into the office, the first thing, they're just gonna trigger you. The way they speak to you, you get in, hey, why did you do that? Like, the way they will address you, for them, it's the norm to be mean, or they just like conflict. They feel very at home with conflict. And maybe it might be their history, it might be where they come from, it might be how they learned life. But we have to now start unlearning, because we want to be in prosperity, guys. We cannot be in constant strife and struggle, and everything aligns. We cannot be in alignment if we're in chaos. And so we have to now start pursuing that peace, because that peace, right? Like I said, we are spiritual beings, right? We are spiritual beings, and we cannot now be in constant chaos and think that we're going to be in alignment with prosperity and with everything that aligns with or flows with prosperity, but we're in constant chaos with our bodies, with our minds, and our souls. We're just in constant chaos. It's not going to happen, right? So that peace, we have to pursue it even in our minds, right? And a way to also pursue that is we spoke about this earlier in our conversation, that watch the things that you feed yourself with. If something is not a representation of peace, do not interact with it. Like, I don't watch scary movies, guys. I don't watch horror. Because, yeah, I don't watch horror, because today, in today's world, it's like we have desensitized ourselves. Things are so extremely violent that you will see something so crude and so extremely violent, and you'll be okay with it, and you'll be watching that, and it's entertainment. And for me, it's troublesome that you will watch something horrific happening and it will be a form of entertainment, right? So, and I say, for us mentally to be okay and to be in harmony, we cannot entertain ourselves with violence, guys. I don't see how violence and horror and fear movies that trigger fear could be something of entertainment. I don't see it for my own life. Like I said, we all have our own path. And our own way of how to live. I can't tell you how to live your life, but I know for sure that if you surround yourself with constant violence, you get desensitized, and that will become your normal. It will become your normal. If you live in constant heightened sense of heightened like anxiety and everything, that becomes your norm. And then you learn to live there. Right. So I watch what I watch. I don't allow certain things, because as much as we think that, you watch and it's gone, we don't watch and it's gone. We have the conscious and the subconscious mind. Certain things linger into our spirit and they stay there for a long time. And you wonder how you react the way that you react, but you forgot that 4 days ago you were watching a very violent movie. Now you're here 4 days after, you are so aggressive and very reactive, but you forgot that you were feeding your mind with violence. Now the outcome is aggression, right? So we have to really watch what we eat, the diet that we put into our mind, what we eat, not only with food, but the spiritual food that we eat is very important as well. So if we're going to be pursuing peace, we have to make sure that even for our minds, whatever we consume, I don't watch negative news. I really don't. Like, there are people who they will wake up and then the immediate thing is CNN. For me, I don't see how I'm gonna find peace throughout the entire day if the first thing that I watch is just news, negative, negative, negative. I don't see how that's gonna happen for me personally. So I don't do it because I know that I'm that person that is very empathetic. So and I am very things linger in my spirit. If I see something not good happening, or I see people in war, people suffering, I cannot be at peace the whole day. That thing lingers in my spirit and I get bothered. So I try to limit what I allow to filter through my spirit. I limit it. I'm not saying that I walk around ignorant to what is happening in the world, but I pick and choose what I watch. So when I know that something is not beneficial to me, first thing in the morning to watch negativity, I don't even want it. I don't want to watch that. Right? I'm not being ignorant to the world, but I don't want to watch or surround myself with negativity. Because as we are speaking about prosperity mentally, physically, and spiritually, we have to be very selective, and we have to be very deliberate about what we choose and what we allow into our lives. Right? So it's the same thing. If you want to have peace in your body, you have to watch what you eat, your diet. We have to make conscious choices of what we put in our body, food that fuels our system. Make good choices, guys. Yeah. For people in a certain age, make sure that you have very good, high quality supplements so that your body can be at peace and serve you for a long time without ailments. All right. So you make that conscious decision to say, you know what, if I was not schooled about what I put into my body, let me make an effort to check what works for me. Maybe go to you go to somebody who knows nutrition. I always say that the more natural something is the best way to go. Do everything natural so that your body can serve you for a long time. So we speak about apples here. You cannot enjoy apples at the hospital with pipes going through your body. Left to right and center. Me, I want to see myself in Bora Bora with Sister Yvonne and DrBenny and Dr. Patience and everybody else. We are just there living our best lives. But we can only do that when we take care of our body and check what we feed our bodies so that our bodies can serve us. And funny enough, mind and body goes together, right? If your mind is not right, then you get sick. If you're watching negativity and everything, it translates into your body. If your spiritual body is sick, then your physical is going to manifest also physically. It manifests sick. Most of the, there's this other lady too. She talks about how sicknesses manifest in our body, like especially mentally. If you're going through certain things, like she will explain to you that grief manifests as whatever. Maybe it manifests as a certain ailment in your body, arthritis. It might manifest as arthritis, whatever. So she connects your things that happen in your mind that manifests physically as sicknesses, and people are not aware of that. That if you're depressed for a long time, it might manifest a certain way in your life. There are certain cancers, they're not just cancers from nowhere. It might be things that you would kept in your mind, in your spiritual body for a long time, and now that sickness manifests physically as cancer. Unforgiveness is one of those things. If you are not forgiving, it does manifest in your body, and most of the time it comes as a cancer, because you're not letting go of things. You're holding on to things forever and ever. You don't let go, right? So we have to be very intentional, guys. There are things that manifest in the body because the mind is not correct, or there are things that we're not thinking correctly, or our mind is not healthy. So they manifest physically. So pursuing peace is very important. That's where peace comes in, to say, am I now, what is this situation? What are my options here? Do I choose to react, or do I choose to withdraw and find peace, or whatever, the way that you will do it? Just find a way there. Just look at your choices and choose the latter. If it means, negative, just choose the latter. Let's choose, let's agree with good, right? I'm not saying don't honor your emotions or don't go through your emotions, but I'm saying that we have choices every day, and choices that we should make should support, agreeing with good, right? The other thing I said that if when we prosper in mind, spirit, and body. So all those things are important. Our spirit, what we let in, hurts. Choosing to be, what do you call it? How do I say? Have the word in at the top of my head, but it doesn't come out. Offense, taking offense and running with it over time. You're just that person that is offended. Even when somebody says they're sorry, you're not taking it. You're going to be offended forever and ever. And remind them years later, remember that day when you did this. That those people, you will apologize, they will take offense, they will run with it forever. They hold on to stuff. They're basically a storage for negativity. They hold on, right? So if we're going to prosper, our spirit has to be right to check the things that you're holding on to, and question yourself. If you feel somewhat about this, like, who did I not let go of? Okay, somebody made me angry. I was angry for that time. I'm upset. Be upset and everything, but let go of stuff, guys. Let it go. Pursue peace within yourself. Alignment, peace. Learn to let things go. Let them run their course and let it go. Let it go. When it has run its course, your anger has passed, let it go. Right? So that's how we find alignment. That's how now we start to agree with God. Right? I said also that the other statement that was very, 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 it popped out to me was that statement that Christ said, I'm going to talk about what I know. I'm already apologizing to people who don't, yeah, but I'm going to talk about what I know. The statement was, peace, be still, right? I said it was important for Christ to mention peace. And then he said, be still. Peace is everything, guys. Peace is everything. Yeah, you cannot find stillness if you're not in peace. That means mentally, spiritually, and physically. If you're not in peace, you cannot find stillness. Right? So let's go into this topic, even for ourselves individually, and find ways that we can pursue. I'm just gonna mention it. I'll speak about what is in my heart. But individually, if this is something that resonates with you, you owe it to yourself to pursue it and to study it and find out about it and personalize it, and find, how do I become that peaceful person, even in relationships? How do I find ways, even if there's conflict, how do I deal with conflict? What do I do? Just in different aspects of our lives, finding peace. I'm not saying ignoring stuff, but finding peaceable way, or finding a peaceful way to resolve things, and being that somebody that harbors peace. All right. Somebody that brings peace, that's somebody that lives in the atmosphere of peace. And when we are in that beingness, or we live like that, it attracts like energy. We are energical beings and spiritual beings. So we attract the like energy. So that prosperity in all aspects of our lives will be our norm. So we will prosper in everything, and the wealth then will flow very easily into our lives. All these things that agreeing with good then flows easily. Then you find a very easy flow into our lives. We won't have things blocking us along the way. Then there'll be a free flow of all this beauty, of this abundance of good things in our lives. Then it's easier, right? It's like a dam. If you have a dam and you block it and there's no flow, then it just gets full, full, full. There's no flow, there's no life. So, but when we let the flow, if we remove the obstacles, then there'll be life, then we'll be flowing. The water that is stagnant sometimes stinks, guys. Most of the time stinks. So if you want to be a life-giving force, a life-giving being on this planet, you have to keep moving and flowing, right? You have to flow so that there'll be life. You'll be a giver of life, right? So it's important, guys. So like I said, we spoke about joy. We spoke about the power in stillness. We spoke about peace. And now we all have to now be intentional about those things. If it resonates with you, we're going to have to be intentional about those 3 topics and find ourselves in that scale of everything to say, okay, where do I stand in all of this? And how do I pursue all this? And how do I become, or how am I manifest? How do I live in all of that? Right. So that's what I'm gonna say to you this week. And just in case somebody didn't tell you that they love you today, I just want to tell you that I love you so much, and thank you for listening. Thank you. Love you.
Whoa. As I tell you people, sometimes, where is Sister Irene when we need her? You know? Where is Sister Kanla when we need her to I know Sister Kanla is in the house, but has another thing doing. These are the time I need you people to come and somewhat my sister all said. But what I gather, let go of negativity. That's what I gather. Be true to yourself. Let go of negativity. Let's just do the love God way. And don't let things that hold you back stay with you. I think that's what I gather. If anybody else had something else, let me know. But that is what
I'd like to add something, sister.
Yes, go ahead, Sister Yvonne.
I heard Sister Lerato saying the world is not neutral. It's spiritual and temporal, and we have choices. We must exercise those choices. It's not going to be handed to us. This peace and joy and stillness that we need to make us better than we are today, tomorrow, we have to make those choices, because the world is not a neutral place. It's giving and receiving. What we put out there, we're going to get back, and all that stuff. So that's what I'm hearing. And you're right. It's very, very powerful.
You really brought it home. Thank you. Because anyway, I know our Queen First Lady is waiting to give her presentation. But let me tell you, learning to let go is healing for your own self, you know. Because sometimes we keep it on, hold it, and the other person is oblivious. And they're living the beautiful life. And you're there boggling stress and everything and bringing illnesses in your body because you could not let go. Thank you, my sister. For us to exhibit that fruit of the Spirit, that gentleness, that peace, that joy, that love, we have to learn to let go. And that's by doing what? Choices. It's a choice you make, you know. It's a choice you make. And I'm not saying it's easy. It's never been easy for me as well to make those type of choices. But when it gets too difficult for me, what I do, I say, Lord, I surrender. I surrender because you said I should bring it back to you. I don't know how to do this. I have brought it back to you. So give me that peace, that joy that I'm seeking for. I surrender. That's what I do. Because I'm not saying it's easy. We're not saying it's easy. But it's a choice. You have to be intentionally about that choice. Intentionality is very, very important. If not, we'll be going around with pain in our chest for nothing. What is this? Life? A breath. It's a breath. The moment the breath leaves, poof, then what? So thank you, my sister. You Paul, just so great. Just so great. I'm not sitting and preach. I'm not.
I have something to say.
Yes. Queen B, go ahead.
Oh, yes. Oh, this guy says, I stand with Mr. Ashmore-Ferrer. Okay, me too. I do. Happy Sunday to everyone, and welcome to this amazing webinar. Before I proceed to say something to our queen, I just want to take this moment to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing each and everyone this afternoon, evening, or morning. It all depends upon your location. Thank you all for coming. There is no one like our Heavenly Father. He woke us up this morning.
Unmute yourself, Queen B. Queen B, unmute yourself. Dr. Benny. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, great. I just want to say, we came here, we are here for a purpose. God brought us, all of us here this afternoon, this evening, for a reason. But I just want to thank him. A lot of people went to church, but I have my own church here. I just Queen Lerato, I just want to appreciate your mindset. Well, sometimes I really get mad. I do. Oh, I get mad every day. There are certain things that I still keep, but I'm going to try to let it go. I have some people within this that pissed me off all the time. They tried to put me down all the time. But, and as you all know, I am here because I am not going to let anybody put me down. Just because you think you are a man, you're going to put me down. You will not. I am here. I'm serious. You know, men always like to put women down. Despite the fact, I'm saying, because I have seen, and I will continue to say it. That is why you see women fighting to make sure that they educate themselves. They make sure that they don't take nonsense. We will always respect. I'm ready to respect anybody, even younger babies. Okay? But like I said, I am here to fight. I will do what it takes. Thank you all, and thank you so much for your mindset.
Thank you, Dr. Queen, the First Lady, the Benny in the Ntinglet. Yes, we've had the First Lady add something. And as I said, Queen Kanla is in the house. She's
Okay,
here,
one word of interruption, sister Patience. Please take a look at your WhatsApp. I've sent you a message there. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you.
All right, so as we so as we said, and this is a family platform. We are here for love, support each other, and our promise is continue to do that. So we come here today, the main topic, after our mindset, there are two main topics, is to hear about protecting ourselves. And please, let's just be mindful and just be mindful of each other, and just come here for love and listen to what we have on our agenda. The Dream Team, as I said before, we had put an agenda that as we're waiting for our beautiful CEO to fine-tune whatever he is doing, giving him the time to do it, not asking why, we're going to continue to educate ourselves while we wait. And one of the ways to educate ourselves is how to be secured in the internet. The world is going digital, and a lot of people that are not straightforward are going digital as well. We've heard about people losing everything, from people just asking for a quote, or for somebody asking them to click a link, or for somebody just calling, and they come across like very familiar. Some of them might come across like it's Dr. Patient. So I know Dr. Patient, and then click and join. So this series that Dr. Benny is doing is to let you know how to ascertain that those people are not joining. Those people are not the people that you think. Because as I said, they might say, oh, Dr. Patient is having a link, a meeting. Please click on this link. You people know how Dr. Patience does a meeting. You people know how Dream Team do their meeting. So you'll be aware not to do that type of clicking. Or deep dive is, no, Dr. Derry has a meeting. No, please. This series is for you to be able to ascertain that that is not the type of link to click. That is not the type of place to give any code. Majority of the time, nobody will ask you for a code. Nobody. Every meeting when it's set up, it's either they meet you on waiting room or the meeting will send a passcode there. It will not call you and say, give me a code, please. And as I said, please, I see the chat. Let's just focus on our topic today. The Dream Team is here today to do cybersecurity. Please, over to you, our speaker, the First Lady of Unpassive, the beautiful lady, the lady with all shades of glasses, the lady that knows that the Almighty God is the way path, the lady that comes here and greets us with a beautiful smile. She's always smiling. Queen Dr. Benny the Tinglet. Over to you. Thank you.
Queen Dr. P, how did you know? By the way, thank you. How did you know that I was going to talk about clicking? Wow.
I did not even know. You see, and I said the Dream Team is an ordained platform. People come and talk and the topics just blend and they don't discuss prior to hand. I'm telling you the truth.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Wow. Like how cyber criminals are tricking individuals. Okay. All right. Why phishing is cyber security the biggest threat this year? Actually, it's happening every year, right? So understanding phishing, phishing is a deceptive online tactic used by cyber criminals, you know, to trick individuals, just like how Dr. Fashion says, right? Tricking. They will trick you and say, oh, this is Dr. P, right? Meanwhile, it's not true. So tricking individuals in revealing what? Personal information, such as password, credit cards numbers, is happening. Social security numbers, it is happening. So these scammers, typically, they will sometimes, or they will disguise themselves, right? When they disguise themselves as what? Trustworthy entity, like what? Banks, government agencies, or unknown companies. It is an attempt now in order to steal what? Your sensitive information. Phishing attempt can come in various forms, including what? Emails, text messages, phone calls, and fake website. It is happening. So just give me a minute. I am going to share you guys my screen. As we all know, when it comes to this, it involves all like artificial intelligence, deep fake. Phishing attacks are no longer just poorly written emails. Cyber criminals now use artificial intelligence or generated emails like voice messages, phishing, and even deepfake voices to impersonate. A lot of people, you know, like the way I talk, right? Someone can impersonate me and you think that is me. Let's say if an email is really sent to you, lying or saying that, oh, I'm asking for some dollars. I think if you are smart enough, you will pick up the phone and call me, right? If you don't call me, then something is wrong with you. And that is why I keep coming here just to educate our brothers and sisters, preparing ourselves when the time comes with, when this company comes back to its normal self, right? When it comes back, we want to prepare. Because pretty soon you see scammers coming, sending emails, sending phishing emails to you. So please, give me a minute so I can share you guys my screen. Thank you so much for understanding. I hope, okay, great. Hold on, this. Share. King Uba, you can see well, right? All right. Okay, as you all know, as unexpected voice sent by a supplier, this is just an example. Now, a random message from the human resource, right? Offering you what? Salary increase, to an odd email from DHL asking for shipping costs, which is 91% of all cyber attacks and 42% of ransomware attacks. Start with what? Phishing emails. This thing is happening every day, right? So while larger organizations, we do have like the federal government, state government, financial institution, health, some of them at this moment, they need to really focus on education and awareness in order to ensure their employees are the first line of defense against phishing attacks. Now, further down the supply chain, now you may have a smaller supplier with fewer security awareness employees who are more likely to unwittingly click on malicious website. This could have what? Repercussions right across a supply chain. Now, triggering the ransomware attack on what? Larger organization. As a result, phishing has become one of the biggest threats to cybersecurity this year. Phishing remains one of the most dangerous, right? So it is a gateway to bigger attacks. Phishing is often just one step in more serious cyber crimes like ransomware attacks, identity theft.
So, Big, are you going presentation mode, please, if you don't mind?
I thought, okay.
Thank you.
I was trying to find out if you guys are seeing it. Thank you.
No, we're seeing it, but it's better now. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. All right. So it is targeting humans, not just the system itself, right? The reason why it's targeting humans is because they know that there are some humans that don't even really care, or they don't read, they don't understand what is going on. So those cyber criminals are doing their best to target us. Now, unlike other attacks that exploit the software vulnerabilities, and when we talk about vulnerabilities, it's like a weakness, okay? Phishing targets the human elements, our trust, curiosity, and distraction. Now, this makes it hard to eliminate through technology alone. Now, with more people working from home, because there are a lot of people, a lot of humans, we used to work from home. But now, because of the new administration, we have to go to work. But I believe maybe just 20% are working from home. Personal devices, the attack surface now has widened. Phishing campaigns now easily reach employees outside secure corporate environment, increasing the risk of compromise. Now it's getting more personalized. We have spear phishing. Now attackers now conduct research to create highly targeted emails called spear phishing. They tailor it to specific individuals or companies. Someone would tailor it straight to Dr. P. Just to get her. These emails often include accurate names, job roles, or current project, tricking even the tech-savvy user. Okay. Now, it bypasses traditional security tools. Now, many phishing emails evade spam filters and antivirus tools because they don't always carry malware. Instead, they rely on social engineering, tricking users now into clicking. That's what Dr. P said. Clicking malicious link or entering credentials on fake website. Now, successful phishing attacks leads to what? Millions of dollars in losses, lawsuit, customer distrust, and what? Damaged reputation for organization. The reason why it will damage the reputation for organization is because organizations, some of them, they don't really care or they don't want to spend money educating their employees. So recovering can be slow and expensive, right? Preying on human instinct. Now, the objective of a phishing email is to dupe what? The victims into either downloading malware or clicking on any malicious website link and entering their login credential. That is what is happening out there nowadays. So the hackers can access what? Their network. Now, in other types of phishing scams, the hackers ask the victim to input their credit card details into a fake website so they can steal them. Now, to execute a phishing attack, hackers typically send phishing emails in bulk with the expectation that they can trick at least small percentage. Hackers often try to imitate a supplier, a courier, the victim of a human resource department, or even their bosses. In fact, hackers have become so good at impersonating brands and people that 97% of the victims can't what? Or cannot identify phishing emails. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. However, social engineering human behavior is ultimately why phishing attacks are so effective. Hackers, however, they prey on employees' desire to be helpful or do what an authoritative figure tells them. Being threatening or enticing is another way. So hackers may promise free iPhones to the first 100 respondent. We are all learning, right? Now, threatening that your credit card will be suspended without immediate action, or an invoice must be paid to avoid termination of services. This creates what? Panic, urgency, or curiosity. Now, by implying financial gain or potential financial loss, they are forcing victims now to respond to their email quickly. Well, I know that if they are forcing you, by you guys listening to this today, right? To this message or this presentation. Now, if you notice that someone is forcing you quickly to respond, then you should know that it's a scammer. What do you guys think? Availability of phishing, right? Phishing tools. Now, the kit on the web, on the dark web, at a fairly low cost, gives even the most novice of hackers an easy opportunity to enter the market. So a phishing kit now often contains a list of email addresses for attackers to target, as well as HTML, right? Images and code that enables hackers with little or no knowledge of phishing to create thousands of phishing pages, right? And easily attack large audience. But the most worrying part is that people with minimal IT experience, remember, listen again. People with what? Minimal IT experience can buy and use these phishing kits and still reap the benefit. As phishing attacks continue to accelerate, education and awareness is what? It's an effective way now in order for us to reduce the impact. I believe that is why I am here today, right? Employees or our affiliates should be encouraged to read emails carefully and not just the scheme to skim them. They need to look out for spelling mistakes. That's what is happening. Grammatical errors. Now, if you're not IT savvy, how will you know? Especially as many attacks are launched from abroad. Employees should also check the sender's email address. If an email appears to be from someone at work, make sure the email address is spelled correctly. Furthermore, if your organization uses Microsoft Teams, for example, there will be a green dot by their name to indicate they are online, providing the email is legitimate. Companies can also use technology solution that scan the emails for malware, helping the employees now in order to disguise or to distinguish between the legitimate and the phishing emails. Now, however, education and technologies should not just be deployed within your own organization. Phishing attacks and suppliers are typically how hackers launch ransomware attacks on larger organizations. Now, in order to avoid this, assess your supplier ecosystem and identify high-risk supplier, that is, those that have access to your sensitive data like human resources, financial and operational. Sometimes we need to analyze the high-risk suppliers, security measures, and ask for any improvement or training needed to strengthen their security posture and make employees more security aware, or make our affiliates more security aware, right? This wide availability of phishing tools has lowered the financial and technical barriers to entering, giving hackers an easy opportunity to enter the market and gain a reward of stealing credit cards, details, or gaining access to an organization's network to deliver ransomware. However, with 500 million ransomware attacks recorded in the first half of the last year, the number set to rise this year. It is time for you to take urgent action to stop our affiliates, right? I'm not going to say employees anymore, but I'm going to say affiliates because we are, right? Clicking on phishing emails, both within your own organization and across your suppliers. Only then can you safeguard yourself from phishing scams and potential of being crippled by ransomware attacks. In conclusion, phishing remains cybersecurity's the biggest threat because what? It preys on people like you and I, not just the system, and continues to evolve with technology. Combating it requires more than software. It demands education, awareness training, strong authentication policy, right? And real-time monitoring. In a digital world where trust is easily exploited, vigilance is our greatest defense. Thank you all. Thank you, guys. Phishing, we have to be vigilant.
Amazing, always, Dr. Benny. Thank you. But it's sad to say that we're human beings are still the weakest link. You know, there was a show that was called that. I don't know if you remember, you're too young maybe, but there was a show called that, and human beings are still the weakest link. And with all you just said just now, all the education and all the research I see, it's still leaning on the side that, as you say, it's not the system so much. Or because, I mean, even when employees make a mistake, they don't own up to it, so it just gets worse. Or affiliates, as you want to call them. But the thing is, it's not easy, but it's, for instance, if somebody sends you an email with a link inside of it, don't click that. Go to the website that they're referencing. It takes a little bit extra time, but you're protecting yourself and your company. Like, it's been said over and over. You said it here. I read it everywhere. And change your passwords, right? And make them sensible, make them make sense, you know? Don't just use 1, 2, 3 and whatever it is that people like to use. It's all this education, Dr. Benny. I really appreciate it, but I'm fed up sometimes when I see what people do, how easily they can be scammed or tricked or whatever you want to call it. And as you said, the phishing, it's growing. It's growing because there are what, more than 5 billion people on the internet all over the place, and people are just not, the last word that you use, not vigilant enough, you know? So how are you going to make sure that they do that, you know?
Queen Yvonne Finn, I believe that is why, because I know that something is going to be happening pretty soon within this our amazing company.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is about time for us to try to educate our brothers and sisters.
Absolutely.
Making sure, hopefully, the unfortunate thing is that they're not here to attend the webinar. So we don't know. So if something happens, we will know that we have tried our best. Isn't it, Queen Dr. P?
Absolutely. You
Yes,
tried your best.
beautiful.
Thank you.
That's why we're doing it. And trust me, the core people that comes here, I bet they are grateful for your knowledge. You know, they say it takes a little to change. So keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Let's not look at the numbers. The core people that come in here, the people that are willing to learn, and they're learning.
Yes.
Yeah, you talk about these passwords, the way you do your create your password, right? People don't understand it. To make it complex. Don't put things that are similar. Don't put your birthday that other people can guess. Don't put your that belongs to you. You see, my phone, right? I don't use, call me crazy. I don't use the finger thumb or the face recognition or those things.
Yeah.
I feel somebody can open my phone. Because of this training, I don't use those features. Because if somebody really want to do something, they cannot use my facial recognition, they cannot use my finger to open my phone. It's easy, I know it's easy. I decided not to do it. Yeah, so all this teaching, please, let's really try as much as possible. The one that I'll tell you, Dr. B, that I've not been doing as I would like to do, but I think because I feel like my personal laptop, I don't leave my house. I don't change my password every 3 months as you will recommend. I've not been doing that for my personal laptop, right? But we should do it, especially when you are out and about, okay? And these two topics just goes well. But Shaggy told us about cleaning up, what to do to clean up our laptop so it's efficient. You do that, you do your password the right way. We'll be secure. Thank you. Cybersecurity, this is powerful knowledge that we're getting for free. And Dr. B has a whole series for us. He did a whole series of deep dive. Please inform somebody else. Call somebody to join. This is free, powerful knowledge. Somebody that is down in spirit, invite them, encourage them to come and join. Hear what our sister Lerato is saying. Sister Yvonne speaks sometime. And the other mindset people, Jackie, Wanda, all of those people. Hear them. You'll be surprised that if you intentionally make a choice from what they're saying and try to apply it on your daily life, it might be a difference. So let's keep supporting each other. Let's keep doing what we're doing. At this point, we'll open it for general question and discussion. And I know our queen presenter today is one of the Q&A, but she's going to wear the hat of a presenter because she needs to answer questions. Sister Yvonne and I will help to coordinate this section. So this is the time. If you have any question for our presenters today, Queen Lerato and Queen B, you should raise your hand or write your question in the chat. Sister Yvonne will read it, and we'll try our best to answer it. And for all the people that came here with the wrong intention, please, nobody is putting anybody to stay in unpassive. You don't like it, take a hike. I'm tired of stupid posting on the chat. If you don't be in a company, nobody is forcing you. You leave. Please, that's simple. If you don't want to belong anywhere, leave. I've not seen anybody, not any founder, not even Mr. Mufasa, say that you have to stay in unpassive. Please, let's stop posting links here. We've tried to remove people. Don't go to webinars and be hugging people's webinars and be writing rubbish. I am not going to tolerate that. We will remove you, come with different name. This is a platform that's open. We are welcoming, want to welcome everybody, want to hear from everybody. But if you don't want to belong, you don't want to believe, you don't want to go with the process in unpassive, leave. Period. We're tired of you coming here to cause nuisance. Sorry, I have to speak like that. You know, it takes a lot for me to go and speak like that. But I think it's about time for us to tell people we're all adults, okay? If you go to somebody or you relate to somebody and it's not working, hey, walk. It's a choice. Sister Lerato said, make a choice, the one you're happy with. Yeah. So whoever keeps putting a link on this Zoom will remove you so many times, stop doing it. We're not interested. We don't want to hear. Take your warning out somewhere else. Thank you. Over to you, Queen Yvonne. Is there anything else in the chat?
No, we're just saying thank you to Dr. Benny, but she's read them already and responded. Okay. So no questions yet. Thank you.
So,
but Papyrus has his hand up. Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, yes. Am I okay?
Yes, you are audible.
We can hear you.
Yeah, Yvonne, how are you, my friend? Long time.
I know. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't joined you guys for a while. Busy. I just coming back from London. I celebrated my birthday on 15th.
Happy birthday.
My son, yeah, my son invited me on. He's played football in UK for my birthday. I just came back. I know
nice.
Dr. Benny want to be there, but I'm sorry, you are not there. Oh, so thank you, Shadare. Thank you, everyone who are speaking. Dr. B, Dr. Benny, you know the story. There's something I want to warn. I don't know who this person on the chat, call him or herself. Dara, Father Stone. You know, if that person make a comment about me, he using Dr. Benny name here, he will make a case like this about me, I will bring it out. I will use FBI, I will use CIA to arrest him because he's just putting somebody's name on the air. That is not fair. I'm sorry, I don't know that person. If I know that person, I will deal with that person because he's destroying my sister, Dr. Benny. Yes. How can you call Dr. Benny a scammer? It's not fair. I don't know how some people does things.
I don't.
How much did he invested on passive? Maybe $1,000, $2,000. That is why calling a human being a scammer without scamming. It's not fair. I'm not happy about that. And you guys have to understand, whoever does that, screenshots, have those things on your profile, because somebody can somebody can jail somebody for this nonsense. We are in the Western world where somebody can commit a crime when he was 20 years, when he's 80 years, he brought that person to court. Do you understand? So this person called Dala, I don't know who brought that person to this platform. You have to caution, the team have to caution this person about what he did, but screenshot and make sure you have all those profiles on your system so that you can sue this nonsense person. If I call it nonsense, it's nonsense to me. When I'm reading what he's saying there, it's not fair. How much did he invested? If he invested all his blood, can't he go to Ash and discuss it? Can't he go to whoever he's supposed to go, whoever brought him or her to the platform, to the business, and fight with that person? So it's not fair for giving out to Dr. Benny on this fraudulent scheme called unpassive. It's not fair. I don't have anything, just to say you guys keep on doing what you are doing. We have to wait, and we must wait and see the glory of God. Thank you all, and God bless.
Thank you, Brother Pius.
Thank you.
We're not going to give them voice, because if we keep saying it, we're giving them voice. We're going to just ignore them. Okay? And Dr. Benny knows herself. We know Dr. Benny. All of us here that come here, we know ourselves and know why we are here. So I don't want us to give those people voice, because when you start talking, you're giving them voice. I have to go to YouTube and just to make sure everything is there properly. But over to you, Queen Nadu.
Thank you very much, sister. And I know that anything that you do that is good, somebody got to be behind. We open the door so that everybody who want to learn, who want to share, can come in. But the one thing we are not going to do is to let a stranger, somebody that we cannot name, change our path. So we are going to continue this meeting like we didn't see what happened in the chats. Everything that we are learning, we have to practice it. It's like God knows that today we are going to have a challenge. That's why we have those topics. We know who we are. We know why we are here. If you don't know, be humble enough to come and learn. Don't come and start to kill something that is grounded. You cannot. You will fail. So please, let's go. When I saw my sister's reaction, I'm like, no, she cannot say anything about this. We know each other. Yeah. And there is another challenge. I'm with this person and now with this person. We are not here for that. When I was taking my training in business, they told me, if somebody found an opportunity and want to share it with you, don't make that person responsible of your decision.
Right.
You cannot. You are a grown-up person and you know what is good for you. You know what is bad. If you choose it because someone influenced you, if you give that person the permission to do so. So when you are in as an adult, but you are acting like a child, don't complain. We need to show all the time that we are a specific human being, a unique created by God. If somebody finds somewhere else, somebody who looks like me, please let me know. Even twins are not the same. Something got to be different somewhere to notice that, this is the first one, this is the second one. They look alike, we say. They look alike. They are not the same. We are unique and we need to keep that on. I was going to say, somebody sent me a job offers from Costco. And they are like, okay, we are looking, we saw your resume and we want to offer you something from Costco. And I was interested. And they are like, I'm going to have up to $500 to $1,000 a day for working between 60 to 90 minutes a day. I'm like, are you guys serious? So that I was happy that you are showing us those stuff. Am I right to cut that message, or I'm losing opportunity to have $1,000 a day? Sister Benny, that's my question.
Thank you so much, Queen Dr. Nado.
You're
I
welcome.
I noticed those people are playing games because they have also sent it to me. So they say they will pay you that amount and they will give you a WhatsApp number, right? Did they ask you for a WhatsApp number?
Oh,
Did they send
no,
you?
they said there is a link if I want to join, to click on the WhatsApp link, but I didn't click.
Papa God,
Yeah.
thank you so much for not clicking. They are playing over our intelligence. This is the only way to fool us, because we know that there is no opportunity that you and I can be having $1,000 in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
That is not true. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I just want to make sure. Maybe I will be making 30,000 in 30 days and I'm losing it.
They are fooling us. They are really fooling us.
You know, when they say if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Live by that motto, especially in this world right now. That is unlikely to happen. Very much so.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you so much for understanding. I am so thrilled that some of us are really understanding what is going on in this world.
Yes.
Unfortunately, not everybody understand, but I believe I will keep on coming here to talk about password as well as this phishing stuff, identity theft, so that for all of us to understand and be prepared. So when something happens like this, we should be vigilant.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You know, identity theft is another big mess because it can take years and maybe never. You never really totally recover. Your name is already out there being misused, and you know everything you have to prove again. It's like you became a non-person and you have to prove everything over and over. When you hear some of the things that people go through years and years, and it's all on you to do it. You know what I mean? You have to pay the money and take the time and prove and prove and prove, all because, and sometimes it's just because those criminals are so good. It's not even something that you did carelessly, because people have so much information on the internet. I don't know why they do that as well. On their social platforms, they put everything out there. When they're on holidays, this, that, blah, 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 and their house gets booked. I don't even want to get started, but I do appreciate what you're doing, Dr. Benny. You know, I really, really appreciate it. Maybe somebody will be saved because of your persistence. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much, my queen. I appreciate you. And thank you so much, my king. Happy birthday to you as well. May the Lord be with you. I wish you many, many, many more years to come. Yes, sir.
There's still nothing in the chat, so I don't know what we want to do from that, but where's Dr. Patience?
The only thing is to give a final...
Yvonne, can I say something, please?
Of course, sir. Please.
Yeah. Something else I want to put on what Dr. Benny said. For instance, Yvonne, I think you are in Canada.
I am, yes.
If you don't have any friend in Tanzania and there's a call on your phone showing you Tanzania and you don't have anybody on Tanzania, why should you pick up the call?
I know.
Well,
like somebody like me, I'm online all the time. I don't have any family friend in Belgium.
I know.
They are using Belgium number to call me all the time.
Exactly.
So that I will pick up the call. If I don't have anybody in USA, because whoever I have in USA, I have his or her number on my phone.
Exactly.
So if I saw USA on my phone, I don't pick up call because I don't know you are. So please, guys, don't be in a hurry to take an international calls.
Exactly.
Maybe from Nigeria, maybe from Cameroon, maybe from Ghana, maybe from other part of Europe. Hence, the name is not on you. The only local calls I can take is in Ireland. Yes. Maybe one of the office are calling me, maybe banks, maybe police. I will take a local call. Just listen. If it doesn't go what you want, drop the call.
Of course.
So
absolutely.
Some people made a mistake of picking calls.
Yeah, they
picking
do.
calls. Picking a call that you don't deserve to pick.
Yeah.
They don't have a job. They are looking to eat from your pocket.
Yes.
So that's my advice to everyone. They don't have job and they don't want to work. They want to use laptop, their phone to be defrauding their great grandfathers.
They're wicked. That's all I can say.
Every week I have different call from different world.
Yeah.
Hence your name is not. I have more than 800-900 names on my phone. Hence,
Yeah.
your name is not there and not picking up your call. So I'm sorry to say
Yeah.
that. That's
I
what you
don't
guys
blame
have
you.
to
I
do.
don't blame you, Brother Pat. My phone tells me when the call is, it says it's likely spam. And so I let it ring
No,
and I
there's
don't
something I
touch it.
put on my phone.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
Yvonne Fien called me, my phone is saying Yvonne Fien from Canada. Yvonne Fien, just calling you, and my phone calling your name.
Yeah.
So why should I pick call that it doesn't call your name?
Exactly.
That is, I don't know
There you
you.
go. There you
Thank
go.
you, guys. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you. Very, very great advice. And for me, right, when we came to this big family, big movement, whatever you want to call it, on passive, especially during migration and all those things, I used to pick every call. But I want to hope that, or I want to think, that is the right word, that I am savvy enough to see through the calls. So if you're not, don't. If you don't have the right mindset, don't do it. I used to do it because I really, Dr. P, X person gave me a number. Can you help me migrate? I said, log in, do that. But if somebody call and ask me questions, I don't answer. I don't answer personal questions. I don't know if Adam, I don't.
So
unfortunately, the good potential scam that is showing on our phone now has made me lose a lot of doctor's appointments because their numbers are coming in like potential scam. I've reached out to them that they said, calling me. I said, well, if it's saying potential scam, and the local number I don't take. But WhatsApp calls I used to take because of the nature of what unpassive was. People,
Right.
that time,
Right.
a lot of people needed help to migrate, to do that. I created an account. How do I pay? So I was directing them. But you have to be careful, people. You have to don't click on any link that you don't know. Don't give code to anybody that you don't know. Don't do any of those things. And so this is the time that I'll call our great presenter just to give us a take-home remark, and then we'll call it a day. Thank you all again for coming. Over to you. I'll actually ask Queen Lerato just can give us like 2 words if she's there to take home. Then Queen B, you wrap up. Wrap up some warning.
I am still here, sis. I am still here.
I know you're there, sis.
My 2 words, oh my God, is exactly what I said. Pursue peace, guys. It's everything. It's everything. Pursue peace, pursue your joy. You are worth every bit of it, to be joyous, to be happy, so that your existence is whole and beautiful on this planet. And then, yes, pursue peace and that stillness, the stillness. We have to be in stillness so that our wisdom can deepen. Our everything will be in alignment. So all those things, just take them through the week and personalize it for yourself, and pursue those things for yourself. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Pursue, feel, be calm. Sometimes they say less is more. I never used to understand that statement. What do you mean by less is more? More should be more, not less is more. And as I think I've shared it before, one of my great person told me that God gave us 2 ears to listen more and 1 mouth to speak less. I'm like, that was powerful. Because if we speak less, it is powerful. Because sometimes they say you are a pig if you join a pig to fight in the mud. You too is a pig. All this is in our good book. So over to you, Queen B. Give us what we take home with today. So what should be ringing in our brain based on what you told us today?
All right. Phishing. Phishing remains cybersecurity biggest threat because it's prey on people like you and I, not just the system itself. And it continues to evolve with the technology, right? Combating it requires what? More than software. It demands what? The education, the awareness, training, strong authentication policy, and real-time monitoring. Now, in the digital world where trust is easily exploited, vigilance is our greatest defense. Phishing scams are a real threat to retirees. You guys notice that, right? Financial security and well-being. Now, by staying informed and adopting what? The good online practice, retirees can significantly reduce the risk of falling victims to these deceptive tactics. Now, protecting your retirement nest egg is a top priority, and being vigilant against phishing attacks is also an essential part of that endeavor. So staying safe online, because a lot of us, we are online every day, every second, and enjoy your retirement with peace of mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen B. The world is going digital, so we have to be wise.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
They say a thief comes in a strong man's house when the strong man is unaware. So we are aware. Dr. Benny is making us aware. So we'll be prepared. We'll be prepared. Nobody says I was not prepared. We are prepared. They've prepared us. And thank you, Queen Nadu, for that remark. You know, that is one thing with human beings. Somebody will come to my sister or my brother and say, hey, I've seen a great opportunity. Let's try. And now you that introduce them start being like, you are responsible for the actions. Let's be safe on internet. Let's keep loving. Let's seek for peace and calm, and let's wait for God's time. I have a wise sister that shared that everything is a process. Even every great thing that happened in the Bible, when God sent his son here, he did not come and just come and go on Calvary and died. It took some time, right? It was a journey. It was a process. And at the end, it was magnificent. It was glorious. He conquered all. Even when they were mocking him, calm down, he said, no, the time has not come. So let's wait for God's time and we'll be happy. Let's keep praying for everybody on passive. Let's keep praying for on-passive leadership, the CEO, all the families of all the great leaders. Let's keep them in our prayers and let's trust God that what he has said, a person with a vision, Mr. Ashmofai, to do will come to fruition. I love you all. As my sister Lerato said, if nobody said so, I want to say that I love you. Dr. D, we're going to come out of YouTube, but before we do that, sorry, 1 minute. Don't forget to join our sister's platform. There are more other platforms. We're not telling people not to go to any platform, but these are the ones that are doing the mindset, because we think the mind is very important. The mind is a very tricky thing. It can trick you. So you go Mindset Monday with Queen Miriam. I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6. I keep forgetting. The Tuesdays and Thursdays, Deep Dive Globally Changing Life. that name actually stands for it, okay? Because we're not just doing awareness in that platform. We're not doing a computer education on that platform. We're doing everything and everything. Please, if you can join, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Monday and Thursday. Please don't forget. And then we have our dual. They are on 5 days a week, but Sister Yvonne will tell me which of the days they are live. Please join our events, the 2 events. And I think they have one other lady working with them. She's always here too. Please, don't forget our sisters in the other side of the world. Oh, passion, right? If you don't have a passion, you're like, what am I going to do? They keep saying uplifting humanity. I don't have anything. I don't know how to uplift humanity. Attend their webinar, you'll find a passion. Yes. It will let you remember that you have a passion. You never thought about it. So stay safe. We love you. And we're here again next Sunday, God willing, 12:45 Eastern Standard Time. Remain blessed. Dr. D, over to you. Shut the YouTube and give our closing song. Thank you.